You're listening to Daily Horoscope for your zodiac sign with Stephanie Campos. I'm your host, Stephanie Campos, and I am a practicing astrologer, psychic medium, and witch. In each daily episode, I covered a detailed overview of the astrology of the day and what you can expect from full moons to Mercury retrogrades. I've got you covered. And of course, there is always a personalized horoscope for your zodiac sign. If you scroll down in the show notes, there are always timestamps included for your convenience. And a quick pro tip before we dive in, I do recommend listening to your horoscope based on your rising sign for more accuracy. And if you are loving this podcast, don't be shy, leave a rating. Hell, even a review. I'm a one human show and produce each and every episode every day just for you. And your support means so much. Now let's get into the astrology of the day. This is your daily horoscope for Tuesday, January 27th, 2025. This is a huge day astrologically. Oh, I should say all times are Pacific Standard Times. Okay, buckle up. 8:30 a.m., the moon in Taurus forms a conjunction with Uranus in Taurus, bringing shock and surprise our way. Personal lives, collective, unexpected events, and a feeling of destabilizing or excitement or just some sort of risk or something new or unexpected that pops up in our lives or changes our plans last minute. Fortunately, around 10 a.m., the moon in Taurus forms a sextile with Saturn in Pisces, bringing more of a grounding energy, helping us process our feelings with maturity, helping us navigate boundaries, helping us to focus and stay committed to whatever we need to get done. Around 1 p.m., the moon will enter Gemini, and it will quickly form a sextile with Neptune in Aries. Now, typically, this is a great time to work with your creativity or your intuition, but it might also kick up some of your feelings. This could be a good time to cry, to get into your body and try to explore and release some of the emotions and feelings that have been stuck or stagnant or stored. Now, I say that in particular, normally I wouldn't delineate it that way, but I say that because around 3 p.m., Mars in Aquarius is forming a conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius. And this is taking place at 3 degrees. So if you have any planets or placements around 3 degrees of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, you'll feel it the most intensely. And this is a big one, right? Mars is this planet of war and anger and violence and policing, and Pluto is this planet of death and rebirth and transformation and crisis and corruption and harm. Sure, also vulnerability and transformation and growth and empowerment, but also power and control. And typically, Mars-Pluto conjunctions mark a new cycle of violence or excessive force in some way. This is not easy energy, no matter who you are, and it's going to be manifesting in our personal lives and in the collective. So it's very important to care for yourself as best as you can today. It's very important. We've been feeling this energy build all week, and it's not like it's just going to show up and all of a sudden you feel it just today, but it's going exact today. So it might be a little bit more intense. So take care of yourself and others however best you can. Try not to take on too much. Drink your water, eat your meals. Send and lead with love and kindness when you can, and know that triggers might resurface and others are feeling a little bit more reactive as well. Around 7 p.m., the moon in Gemini will form a trine with Pluto in Aquarius and also Mars in Aquarius, so it's reactivating that Mars-Pluto conjunction. Fortunately, it's a trine, which is supportive energy, and the moon is in Gemini, so maybe it is helping us talk about or have a discussion or conversation with someone about whatever major feelings or events transpired earlier in the day. Aries, you could be initiating a new powerful contract, or maybe you meet a source of support or an ally who has powerful or influential connections who can help bring about some of your hopes and dreams for the future when Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. Now, on the other hand, you may also have to confront some uncomfortable power struggles in your network and ask, what is the unspoken agreement here if I choose to move forward? Taurus, you are brushing up against power struggles in your professional world and just your everyday life today when Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. On one hand, this could lend you tremendous willpower to make major progress on a personal or professional goal, but it's also possible you're seeing someone's shadow side revealed for the first time. If you are experiencing any toxicity in your relationships, this can be an important time to call it out and break free from those patterns. Gemini, today you can have some conversations that are triggering, cathartic, and powerful when Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. You may also reach your limit and have a major perspective shift. Decisions that you make today can feel intense, or maybe you learn some information that feels intense or taboo, or in some way is something maybe you wouldn't have normally shared with someone else. This can be a cathartic day to speak about some of your deeper and more troubling feelings with someone you trust. Cancer, you could be dealing with some major jealousy when Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. If there are any unequal power dynamics in your closest relationships, feelings of obsession, fixation, you'll want to be careful not to project those onto someone else. On the other hand, this could also be a very powerful day for getting in touch with your psyche, the past, and processing big feelings that you've left unaddressed for quite some time. You could also be initiating a new contract or getting serious about your financial matters in a big way. Leo, you are probably dealing with a hater or two today when Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. Jealous onlookers are going to be way more obvious than normal, and it's up to you whether you choose to leave them in your sphere or give them any of your time or attention. This can also be a day where power struggles come up in your closest relationships, whether that is romantic, platonic, or with work colleagues or even family members. And it's also possible that someone else in your life, an important person in your life, is dealing with some sort of crisis and maybe they need more of your support. Virgo, try not to bite off more than you can chew today when Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. Taking on too much today can have an effect on your health and your overall well-being. You might also be dealing with micromanagers today, people who want to pile up responsibilities on your plate so they can have some free time. Or you may also come to terms with an old pattern or behavior that you're ready to shake and break free from once and for all. Libra, you've got quite a passionate and dramatic day ahead of you when Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. On one hand, you could be breaking free from any limiting beliefs or fears around sharing your creative gifts or talents with the world. This can also bring drama if you have children or even pets. And in your romantic relationships, you're grappling with fears, obsession, compulsive behaviors, and even a lack of control. This can also be a very powerful day to explore your kinks or any hidden desires that you haven't shared with someone you love and trust. Scorpio, when Mars and Pluto meet up in the sign of Aquarius, it can bring a cathartic or even challenging moment to your personal life, an ongoing family situation, or something regarding your living environment or home. This is also a major day to process the past and break free from generational patterns and curses. You could become more aware of the ways in which your family members are limited and the way that their behavior has an impact on who you are today, and feel ready to end that cycle. It's also possible that a memory, a feeling that you'd forgotten about for quite some time could bubble up and lead to a cathartic breakthrough. Sagittarius, you are not mincing your words today when Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. This is a big day for talking about shared secrets, your taboos, your shadow side, anything that you've kept to yourself, you're ready to bring out into the open. You could also begin working on a major cathartic project or new contract that feels transformative or influential in some way. And this is also a very important day to just be more mindful on your commute as you're traveling, driving. Have more patience because others will be a little bit more reactive today. Capricorn, you might be ending a major cycle with a way that you support yourself once Mars forms a conjunction with Pluto. This could mean ending a contract or even starting a new contract that feels powerful and influential, or a personal project that feels really transformative and cathartic. If you've been struggling with negative self-talk, or even a lack of confidence, today you can break free from those limiting patterns and beliefs. Aquarius, when Mars and Pluto form a conjunction in your sign, you are breaking free from your fears when it comes to taking up space and expressing yourself authentically. Now, both of these planets are very action-oriented and volatile, so this could be a transit that brings a little bit more clumsiness into your sphere. So just try to move throughout your day with caution and slowly as possible. This is a very powerful day to advocate on behalf of your needs, your desires, and to set strong boundaries in your close relationships as well. Pisces, when Mars and Pluto form a conjunction, it can bring up big feelings or buried memories from the past. This is going to be an extra important day for you to prioritize your rest, tending to your nervous system, and slowing down. You could be processing big feelings or even having a major realization regarding some of your self-defeating habits and behaviors and the ways in which you get in your own way. But on the bright side, this is real trailblazing energy that is going to help you kick any habit or pattern that ultimately no longer serves you. As always, I hope your daily horoscope has offered some guidance and support throughout your day. And if you can't get enough of this podcast and want more horoscopes, I invite you to join me over on Patreon, where every Sunday you gain instant access to 7 episodes of your daily horoscope for the week ahead, a weekly psychic reading, a monthly tarot spread, and a monthly meetup, which ranges from group tarot readings to group mediumship readings and circles to ask me anything about your personal birth chart. These group monthly meetups have been a real highlight over the past few months, and I am enjoying them so much. There is a link in the show notes to join. It is only $10 a month. And I hope to see you there. As always, I'm sending you love, protection, and blessings in every single dimension. Thanks so much, and see you tomorrow.